Hello time travelers. If you haven't guessed it from the title of the video, this video is about how I only ate chicken and broccoli for 30 days, how I did it, and what happened. This is my look of disapproval. I had a bunch of comments on my doing chicken and broccoli only for a week video, and a couple that stand out in my head to this day is one from Alistair Bolden that reminds us that we need to have our fat and our electrolytes in order to have energy. And another one from They Framed Me that chicken and broccoli is not sustainable. Anything that's not sustainable it's really hard to not go back to bad habits when you're trying to do it as a diet. But in this video, you find out how I was able to pull it off. There's another comment and I couldn't find it. And I don't think it was on this video, but somewhere else on another one of my videos, and I went through them and couldn't find it. But this person challenged me to try chicken and broccoli for 30 days. So it was all this stuff from all the commenters that pushed me to doing this. And spoilers, thank you, because it was very enlightening. And without spoiling anymore, it was a really good idea to do it once I figured out how. Starting off on day one, to make it easy, I just made some chicken breasts in a pan and ate that with my son. And on day two, I made chicken breast tenderloins so I can turn them into a stew, and I was snacking on them as they came out of the oven. Hot. But I'm not going to go over every single day and what I ate. Let's just skip to some footage that I have. All right, it's day 5. Yesterday, I didn't eat anything. Well, I did have the sort of bulletproof coffee, you know, no heavy cream or butter in it. But I didn't feel appetized at the thought of eating broccoli and chicken. I was like, nah, I'm not that hungry. And today I'm the same way. It's just, I don't feel like making any broccoli and chicken. But yesterday, I took a nap. Because just like my previous video when I did it for a week, eating only broccoli and chicken makes you tired. So, I'm gonna have a nap again today. Toss! Hey, other me! What? Can you turn off that phone right there that I'm using to record this scene? Then what? What do you mean, then what? Then just disappear from my consciousness like you're supposed to do when I fall asleep. Alright. Let's give myself like an hour or something here. Ugh. Nappy nap time. By day 6, I needed to eat something that was amazing, so of course I made wings, and they were freaking amazing. Oh, hey peeps. It's day 7, and I have crazy bedhead hair. And, wait, I still have my geeky blue blocker glasses on. I slept 15 hours, and then got up and decided to do computer maintenance by remoting into all my many computers around the house and installing security updates. It's about that time of the day where I gotta weigh myself. So the first thing you gotta do is drain your water. Sometimes other me will like peep in and say that I have crazy bedhead hair and he thinks I'm an evil version of myself. I haven't seen him. It's not even in my head right now. Talking to myself, hello. It's the forever pee, which is forever going. Always going to forever pee. When you're on a diet and you drink so much water, because water satiates you. Always weigh yourself naked. You're weighing yourself. You're not weighing your clothes. 169.3. So yesterday, I was 169.1. Now I'm 169.3. But I did put at least 2 pounds of chicken in me, and I kind of cheated on my chicken and broccoli only diet. Those wings were way too hot. I put some blue cheese on them. Stupid obligatory day 7 having to tell people how I'm doing. Well, I lost my 10 pounds just like I did when I did the previous video of eating only chicken and broccoli for 1 week. And what's up with all these cans? Other me gets really into drinking all the seltzers and Zevia sodas and vitamin waters and whatever whenever I, get really serious about my diet, and he doesn't put them in the recycle bin. Just trying to do some maintenance on this laptop, which is hooked up to a webcam, which is part of my security system at this house, and I find that Something interesting happened, I think I should mention after doing this for 7 days, is cravings. I had 2 things that I craved this week. One was Quest cookies, because they're amazing. And I'm not addicted to them, but whenever I want something sweet or snack, that's what I usually tend to gear towards. And one time this week, I craved cinnamon toast with sugar on it, which every time I crave it, I don't make it. I make my own mug bread and put butter and cinnamon and erythritol or something. Something I learned in my previous video of doing the chicken and broccoli only for 7 days is that I didn't feel like I had enough energy to do my workout. But after doing that 7 days, I kept chicken and broccoli as a main staple of my diet for a couple of months to see if I could tweak different things about my day-to-day, you know what I mean? And I was able to do all of my workout with longer rests. So I checked my phone and my heartbeat range last week on this same day, which I work out every Saturday and Sunday. So last Saturday was 54 to 84, and 112 just a second ago is kind of high. So I've been taking breaks after a couple yoga poses, and I go do some other chore or errand or tidying up around the house, and then I come back, or I just sit on the couch and watch YouTube for 10, 15 minutes and then do more. But the reason why I got that data on my phone is because I have a smartwatch. And if you are still on the fence about smartwatches, I recommend you watch this video up here. There's a card, top right corner, finish this video and watch that one. I evaluate 3 different smartwatches, and you'll be surprised at how affordable they can be. Now, push-ups time. What? His other me? Toss! Hey, time travelers. Wait, this isn't the beginning of the video. Whatever. I remembered a thing that I should have done at the beginning a week ago, which is waist size. I have the thingy, what's it for it? Go around your actual waist and you do the thing with the thing, you know, where your pants would normally be if this were the 60s. Let's see if I can show you what I'm at. How do you... No, that doesn't... Gimbal don't like. Nah. Focus. Oh, it says 39. Sweet. So, yeah, let's see what I am in 3 weeks at the end of this thing. Hey, regular me? What? Can we, Spit it out! Can we have something other than chicken and broccoli? No! We gotta finish this 30-day challenge, to see what happens. And for the video. But I'm going crazy with all these cravings. I know. And you keep drinking all the seltzers and the Zevia sodas because it's literally just water with stevia in it, and it keeps you satisfied. I can't talk, but you know what I mean. Just last week, I was working on the security cam laptop thingy, and there were a bunch of cans on it. Now, I'm trying to sit here and YouTube and chill. I'm seeing there's a couple cans right here, and there's cans behind the couch. Don't throw cans at me! Quit leaving cans all over! Take them out to the freaking recycle bin! That's like a tiny bit of effort. I don't want to. Okay, I'll do some. Today's day 15, and I'm going to give you guys an update of how the second week went. On Monday, which was day 9, I was queasy, but not hungry. So I decided to grab a rotisserie chicken from K. Rogers, and I ate half of that, stuck it in the fridge at work, warmed it up the next day, and ate the rest of it. But here's the problem. It made me feel even more queasy. I don't know what is up with this chicken and broccoli diet, but I thought, okay, I'm gonna cheat on my diet a little bit and just have 1 bag of Cheez-Its, settle my stomach, and it worked. Well, I lied. I had 4 bags of Cheez-Its. But then I fasted the next day, and on Thursday and Friday, I literally had 1 piece of chicken and maybe 3 ounces of broccoli, and I felt fine, no queasiness. I don't get it. And right now, I'm making some stew over there, which is just chicken and broccoli. Hey, other me. What's up, regular me? What are you doing? I'm filming right now. I just came up to get some butter. Smith. Just go back in the basement and do other me things and other me related activities. Bye. Whatever that was about. So there's a thing that happened this week. The first week of chicken and broccoli only, I lost about 10 pounds, which is the same thing that happened when I did 1 week of chicken and broccoli. But after that, my weight's been steady. It's been so strange and I can't figure it out. And it can't be that all those Cheez-Its I had or that blue cheese I had that one time, because I would see my weight go down and then come up and then start gradually going back down again, you know? So maybe I'm plateaued at this. Wait a second. What did other me just say? Did he maybe say butter? What? He's been eating butter. But I don't really think that is what screwed up my diet, because I should be able to have a little bit of fat every day. Other me's gonna cheat on my diet no matter what. And now for the section of this video that I call hacks. Hacks. And also making fun of commercials in the 80s and 90s and probably still today that exploit women and making them touch products in funny ways. Like when I was growing up, I was always wondering, it's like, why that woman put her hands all over that aspirin bottle? When I was on keto, I lost so much weight, had the loose and hanging skin, and then I went into intermittent fasting, and that made the hanging skin go away. That's hacks. But why I mentioned it is that's why this broccoli and chicken diet is so easy for me, because I don't have to eat all the freaking time. And psyllium husk caps, I don't have to have these right now on chicken and broccoli only, because, well, these are fiber. There's fiber in the broccoli. On my normal keto diet, I have these whenever I have any carbs at all, and that helps me, you know, do like they do in the commercials. On multiple day fasting or this diet, if I don't have these two things, which is magnesium and potassium, I get the cramps in the middle of the night and I can't get to sleep because my toes or my leg or whatever doesn't want to sit right, and I'm like, ah. And here's hacks. Zevia, bubbly, whatever kind of seltzer you like, you add a little bit of stevia to this. This already has stevia in it. If that's the only thing you do to change in your life is to get rid of all pop and only have that kind of stuff, amazing, do it. And now, the MCT. This is a coffee creamer powder that I've been using in my coffee, and a friend of mine that's a viewer on the channel that likes to remain anonymous sent me this. MCT oil, which is so much more MCT, and I've been having this in my decaf coffee every day. And tell me in the comments if you know more about MCT than I do, if this is maybe why I'm not losing weight. It doesn't make sense, because MCT is medium chain triglycerides, which is something your body puts in your blood after processing certain types of food, and then your body can use the MCT as energy, and this is like a straight shot of energy. And this has made me not feel freaking tired. And the last hack is snake juice. How do you fondle a giant pitcher? I drink the snake juice because blah, 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 and this is the commercial because blah, blah, blah. Well, snake juice is an idea I got from a different video on a different channel. Put link in the descriptables if you want to click it and see the recipe and give him a like. But be warned, he throws the F-bomb around a lot. I take his recipe and I add Kool-Aid and stevia to it. And make sure if you do that with the Kool-Aid, you get the kind that has no maltodextrin, because that breaks down as sugar and maltodextrin is evil. Hey, other me. Come here for a second. What? You've been leaving cans all over my telework space. But I don't telework. You telework. You're in my head with all your cravings because you want to eat things, and you want to go getting drinks, and then you leave them all over places, like my telework space. So, this is still on my desk. And this is still on my desk. So, that's like 2 cans. 2 cans. Well, look at all these cans. Like this can. And this can. So, whatever. You're gonna get all these cans, and you're gonna take them out to the freaking recycle bin. Oh, okay. So somewhere around day 16 and 17, stuff was really stressing me out, and I started eating regular stuff for my keto diet, and I had to start the 30 days over. And don't worry, I am able to do 30 days straight, so just keep watching the video and find out how and what I did. So last night, I took the bus to go try to drop off my RTX 3070 Ti that I sold on eBay, because I looked up if the bus was running during the snow emergency. And apparently, in Columbus, bus rides are free during the snow emergency because they're trying to encourage people not to use their cars. But the freaking post office door was freaking locked. I printed the label on eBay. All I needed to do was use a drop box. So that was a couple hours out of my life. So then other me, hey,
What?
you're not supposed to be here.
What do you mean I'm not supposed to be here?
Because people can't see both of us at the same time. What does that mean? How does that work? I don't know why. Well, other me tempted me to walk over to a gas station and buy some Quest cookies. So that starts over my chicken and broccoli only diet thing. All right, day 4 of my second attempt, wings and broccoli. I had a chicken and broccoli delivery from Amazon Fresh. It's not Whole Foods on Amazon. It's not confusing. Sarcasm. And then at work, all I had was drinks. Hey peeps, just got back from church and also filming some scenes for a future episode. It's a sci-fi episode that some friends and I are writing. It's going to be hilarious. But this is the end of week 1.2 or whatever you want to call it because of the fail last week. 2 of these Quest things had sucralose in them. And I learned back when I was first starting the keto diet and losing weight that if I had sugar, my weight would stay the same for 3 days or go up. And if I had sucralose, it was the same, but it could be 4 or 5 days. So look what happened. Even though that's the day I had the Quest bars with sucralose, my weight went down a little bit because, you know, water weight or whatever. It would have stayed around 171 all these days. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just like I said, 5 days. Even though these 2 days were snow emergencies and I had to shovel for hours and hours, and all this walking I did to the bus and these workouts, my weight stayed the same. Oh, I know what I should do. I should measure my waist. My belly button. Okay, got it. Now film it somehow. All right, it's about 37, and I can, you know, push this without pinching me, and it slides out a tiny bit. So 37, that's what I'm gonna call it. Here I was on January 8th, 39. So that's 2 inches down, and that's freaking awesome. January 8th through February 12th. About a month. And another thing's been happening this week. Getting queasy a couple times and having to take naps a couple times. But it's not as bad, and I think it's because I'm doing something different than I originally intended. I originally intended to avoid fats completely, but now I'm having MCT oil and butter every now and then, and it's been working out. All right, it's almost about 3 weeks of my second run into this thing. As you can see, it's day 36, but it's 19. So when I started back on chicken and broccoli strictly, it's been about 3 weeks. And this thing happened. Warning, warning, warning. TMI moment incoming. I went, 33 total days doing this, eating lots of broccoli and, having less poops than normal. Well, a normal diet, very rare poops on keto. But then I had this 2 giant purges came out of my body. It was all green and mushy and I was like, huh, that looks like a purge of some kind. But look at my weight, 161.8. Look at that. That's another 10 pounds in just that short period of time. And if you remember from earlier in the video, I started at 180. So congrats for me. Pat myself on the back. Hey, regular me.
What?
I'm editing. I'm busy.
In this book, it says our food is now grown with more hormones, antibiotics, and chemicals, and is processed, packaged, and transported greater distances than ever before.
Yeah, I know.
Well, it's highlighted.
It's because I highlighted it. And now I've read it twice.
It also says new infectious diseases have been emerging.
That's why I've been avoiding eating most food that exists these days, and you keep trying to tempt me in my head. Cans.
Yeah, I took those cans out to the recycle, like you told me.
Good at, this vitamin water, this Seltzer Cola, this Zevia Cola, and strawberry.
Strawberry. Hit me in the knuckle.
You've been leaving cans all over the place, all over the house.
Nuh-uh.
Yes, huh?
Nope. Just the living room and the mining rig and your other mining rig sometimes and the telework room and in the bedroom. Just take them outside already to the recycle bin, Mr. Other part of my brain or something guy.
Okay, fine. All right, I was gonna wait till the end of the 30 days to tell you my status, but a couple things happened and I thought I'd tell you now. Sorry about the nail polish. It's because I'm filming the Book of Emo, and so that's something you want to be subscribed for if you like sci-fi. But I was feeling sick this last Friday and I was in the office. So I went to the vending machine, I started having some Cheez-Its and that wasn't working, so I was having candy bars. And that was just to get my stomach to settle down. I don't know what's making me sick. Maybe I had old hot sauce that I put in my stew, but then I had the stew again a couple days later and I was fine. So whatever, just regular sick, messed me up. And I had a Quest cookie the next day and the weight's starting to go back up. You see that? From all the sugar. It's weird how it does that. But I wrote down some stuff to talk about here. Start off is the plateaus. Really hate plateaus because it's really hard to lose your weight to go past them. The levels that I was at before that I can remember are 180, 172, and 163. I remember 200 was not a plateau for me because I flew right past it when I was losing weight back in 2016. Just interesting anecdote. But I did have some cravings and I thought I'd mention it. First one was cheese and eggs. Cheese and eggs. And cream cheese pancakes, which is pancakes with no flour, even almond flour or anything in them. So delicious. I definitely want to have those when I'm off this diet. And the last one was cauliflower pizza. Those all start with the letter C. And my belt. My belt's at 36 inches because I was working on the Book of Emo filming and I've tightened my belt. It's a ratcheting belt called Mission Belt. Like that, you can hear it. To a certain point, it won't tighten anymore. I have like at least half an inch. So I measured around here earlier and it's 36 inches. So let's see what it is around this. Can I film it? No, don't. There, 36. That's proof. 36. That's a huge motivator for me not to do this anymore. Well, I don't know what made that happen. But anyways, huge motivator. All right, it's day 261. I don't know how loud and dramatic that impact sound was, but I kept failing to stick to the diet for 30 days. So here, have a really loud Vine impact sound. You know, because sugar tempting me, or just eating carbs tempted me, or just eating regular food. For example, I kept craving keto pancakes. I finally made them with my son. Are they any good? He just nods. Tell the audience how good they are.
They're good.
They're kid approved. But then I couldn't go back and do 30 days straight of chicken and broccoli only. I kept going back and forth. I'd have a couple weeks here, a couple weeks there, but I finally did it. I'm literally 261 days since I started making this video. Oh, and it's Charlie's birthday today. And to defeat the voice in my head trying to always convince me into eating something that I wasn't supposed to eat, I did two things. I had butter once a day, which isn't actually butter. It's a vegetable spread. So tell me what you think about vegetable oil in the comments below. And tell me if there's an actual butter version like that I can get in a little tub for me to check out. The other thing to defeat the voice in my head is I stopped bringing my wallet to work, only my driver's license. So I wouldn't be able to get anything from the vending machine and I couldn't go over to the grocery store on the way to work and get something if I felt tempted or whatever. Right now, I've got this grocery delivery. I'm going to treat myself by having some wraps that are made out of cheese with some sour cream. It's perfectly keto. And tomorrow, when my son gets here, because it's his birthday, we're gonna go to the movies and go to the restaurant, and I'm gonna have wings there. And I'm gonna go back to this. So here's an update on my weight and everything. I'm 156.5 pounds this morning. That's my lowest ever in years and years and years. And I'm 36 inches around my hips and my tummy, the actual waist. Can you see it? 36. I was putting this sour cream. It's not really sour cream. Hold on a second. I was putting it on here. I licked it off my finger. I was like, this doesn't taste quite right. Wait, I don't sound like that. So I look at the thing. It's milk free. No dairy. Water, stuff. Maltodextrin! No! I'm ruined! But anyways, my son Charlie gave me an idea for something to eat at the end of my 30 days. So I want to be going straight back into regular keto. And I forgot to mention that. I'll show you. Hold on a second. It's cauliflower rice with... Oh, that's for Charlie. He's going to eat that. Yeah, you didn't see that. Cauliflower rice, like I was saying, and turkey sausage. I'm going to try making those together. And I don't know why I didn't think about this sooner, but I was like 3 weeks in, and I thought, can I have eggs? And I Googled it, and one of the chicken and broccoli only diet articles I had was saying have eggs every day for breakfast. And for me, I don't know why I didn't think of saying this earlier. This is hacks for me. I already only eat once a day. So it made it a lot easier to do chicken and broccoli only. I only had to figure out one meal because it gets so boring just eating chicken and broccoli every day. And the other thing I did was I stopped trying to do anything special with the broccoli. I just was always having it plain and always using a toothpick because the sprouts or whatever on the broccoli would get stuck in my teeth. Well, what? I don't know if that's TMI, but whatever. And another really, really yummy thing to do with the eggs was to make a couple of eggs over easy, warm up some stew, and put the eggs on top of the stew. Oh, so good. And if you haven't caught on, I was tired a lot, but I took a lot of naps, and I took longer breaks during my workouts. On top of the potassium and magnesium and multivitamins that I took, I also got a hold of Dr. Berg's electrolyte drink, which probably just as good, if not maybe better, than the snake juice, except I don't have to mix anything. I just put a scoop in a shaker bottle and the right amount of water according to what the container says and shake it up. And I was having that before my workouts. In my next video idea, so you guys are gonna have to be subscribed if you want to see this, and tell me in the comments if you want to see anything else besides this, but I'm thinking about doing another 30 days, and I know I'm gonna be having the hanging skin problem like I did when I first lost weight on keto, because my skin towards the day 26 to 28 started to itch, and I did the exfoliation and the multivitamin lotion. Itching went away. I was like, I know my skin is shrinking, especially from the waist measurements.
All right.
Maybe regular me would be happy.
No.
Now.
All of it. All right. That's all of them. No other me. You gotta take all of it out. All of it. Go around the house and fill the thing up and dump it. Toss. Is that enough? I guess I have to do the end screen. You can click over here to see when he did 30 days no sugar, which helped prep him for this video, I guess. And then click over here for, I don't know, algorithms. Whatever YouTube thinks is best for you. Subscribe to the channel right here. And he makes his own music for the soundtracks. You can check out his music channel right here. All right. Bye.